Oh, what's going on? Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor is out talking that cash-ish again. Hey, but before that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the videos. Man, so Josh Taylor came out, and once again, he's talking about Terrence Crawford for some reason. Talking about how he believes Terrence Crawford is tailor-made for him. Which I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You want, you're unified champion at 140 pounds. You had a tough fight your last fight that you ended up winning against a 140 pounder, which is cool. But when you're talking about Terrence Crawford, you're talking about a different level of fighter. And people think I talk ish about Terrence Crawford all the time, but hey, man, when it comes to certain things that are happening, when it comes to Top Rank, when it comes to that regime and how they operate, I just tell it how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I refuse to be a rock that Bob Arum throws in any direction. I see them for what they are. I look at the future, the past, and how they've run things and how they do things. So I talk about it accordingly. When certain information comes out, I'll let you know. No, the Ugas fight ain't happening. I'll let you know. No, the Porter fight ain't happening. I'll let you know. No, the Manny Pacquiao fight ain't happening. Because of how they run things. I'll let you know straight up. But that does not mean that Terrence Crawford ain't no good fighter. It doesn't mean that Terrence Crawford can't put his tail, his foot up people's tails. It doesn't mean that, And when it comes to somebody like a Josh Taylor, that's what I believe would happen. I believe those two go up against each other. I think it's a one-sided beatdown. Taylor does not last 12 rounds against that boy. I think he'll be getting tagged up and tagged up and tagged up. When Terrence Crawford switches to that southpaw and continues to hit that boy, I think he'll eventually stop him. I think it might end up being later on in the fight, just due to the fact that Taylor I think if he weighs in at 147 pounds, he's going to be big. He's going to be a big dude. He's already a big dude at 140 pounds. So at 147, he's really going to be big, But he can prove us wrong, though. He can prove me wrong. There's steps to proving someone like me and the things that I say wrong, though. Because, that does happen. Someone can prove you wrong. It does happen. And one of the first things that he can do when it comes to that is take on Ramirez for an undisputed bout. That's the only name that should be coming out of that man's mouth. No one else should matter to him in this entire world. No other fight should matter to that man in this entire world except a fight against Ramirez. That's the fight that he should be pushing for next. Period. The way that Teofimo Lopez was pushing for a Lomachenko fight, that's the way that Taylor should be pushing for a Ramirez fight. That's the only fighter he should want to fight. Literally no one else out there should mean anything to him. Anything to him. His only focus, the only thing that should be on his mind is Ramirez, period. That's for all the marbles. That's the bout that solidifies who the king is at 140 pounds. All under the same banner. All under the same promotion. It's the same network. The same everything. There is absolutely zero reason why that fight hasn't happened yet already. And there's absolutely no reason why that fight shouldn't be happening next. And everybody that always claims I want undisputed, I want undisputed, I want undisputed. Everybody's always claiming I want undisputed. I want to see who the best is. I want to see Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight because I want to see who the best is. I want to see undisputed in heavyweight. I want to see undisputed at 106. Well, how the F don't y'all want to see undisputed at 140 pounds? One guy coming off a unification bout, a tough one fight, and the other one coming off a knockout, becoming undisputed. This is the match. If you're someone that's all about undisputed and all about wanting to see the absolute top fights, this is the fight for you. And not enough people are talking about this. Not enough people are talking about this. Not enough people are pushing for this fight for whatever reason. But this is one of the main fights that we got to see. We got to see this fight. After Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko are done with their fight, I want to see the winner take on Devin Haney to see who's the best at 135. I want to see an undisputed champion at that weight class as well. I want to see that because Devin Haney versus Lomachenko is not for undisputed. You know what I'm saying? That WBC belt is not there. If Lomachenko had faced Devin Haney, then we wouldn't be having this situation. We'd have basically another undisputed bout against these guys. Just like I don't believe people pushing up when Canelo Alvarez had 3 of the belts and damn, I even forgot the boy's name. From Providence, Rhode Island. Damn, when's the last time we even heard about this dude? Holy shit, I really just forgot about this dude's name. Wow. What the hell's this boy's name? This is horrible, and I'm not gonna go look for it either. And we ain't doing no second cuts. I really don't remember this kid's name anymore. Demetrius Andres. When he had 1 belt and Canelo Alvarez had 3 of the belts, was right undisputed, was right there. And people weren't pushing for it like that. People talked about it a little bit when Canelo Alvarez decided to go a different direction. No one even pushed for it like that. You know what I'm saying? There was no craze over it. It seems like as if it's like people just expect Canelo to do whatever the hell he wants to do. So people just brush off kind of what he says, or they'll get mad for like a day or two, then it's over. Or when it comes to Top Rank, it's like they expect Bob Arum to just do whatever the hell he wants to do. So if we don't get undisputed bouts or big major bouts, it's like, they'll talk about it for days and just move on. But then when it comes to other organizations, people go really ham, like PBC. We want this fight. People they have this energy about them when it comes to we want this fight, we want this fight, we want this fight, we want this fight, we want this fight. But when it comes to these guys, kind of like, you got Herring and Burchett also on Top Rank. Unification that could happen right there. Shakur Stevenson is at 130 pounds. We could see about right there. But it's like, no one's even talking about any of that stuff because Shakur's not at 130 pounds. Those are the fights that we should expect to see him next, and we should want from next, and we should pressure to have next. But for some reason, because of Top Rank, people say, Bob Arum's going to do what he wants to do. So this big, huge, major fight that we should be pushing for, that we should want and want to see badly, it's like, I don't think I've even seen, I don't know the last time I've even seen a video of somebody trying to push that. Especially with any of the major channels. I haven't seen anybody even talk about that. People should be going crazy about this fight. This is a huge fight. A huge fight. And it's a fight that we should be pushing hard to see. Taylor versus Ramirez. F that Crawford-ish. Become the king at 140. Then like Crawford, you can drop all your belts, you can move up, and you can take on him. That's what you can do after you become king at 140 pounds. And y'all better hurry up because Teofimo locks out Lomachenko. He's coming up to 140 pounds. So you might not have another chance. And that boy's going to be big as hell at 140 pounds. So, if I was y'all, I'd get on getting that done. Because if you don't do that, they're going to just use you as a freaking stepping stone for that boy. They're going to set you up ugly. Because he's young, and if he's focused, he can do his thing for the next 10 years. So, before y'all get the setup set up on you, handle that. Ramirez versus Josh Taylor. Period. I don't want to hear about nothing else when it comes to those two dudes. I don't want to hear no other names. Don't give an ish about no other fights when it comes to those two dudes. Handle your business. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.